Taurus, hi. So this is going to be a reading for November 7th through the 13th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Taurus, what's going on? Wanted to come out. I'm like, okay. What? Oh. The overall energy for the reading, love. In the recent past, the Magician, the Eight of Swords, the Strength card. Really trying to manifest something. I feel like it was a hard task here, especially because I see you up in your head about things. So through all of the confusion, all of the thoughts that came through your mind, you were trying to bring something. It's kind of like talking to the universe and saying, you know, universe, I kind of want that, but I don't know if I want it because, you know, what if that happens, and that comes through, and then that doesn't, and then if that comes through, then the other situation might not, and the universe is looking at you like, are you done? You know, kind of like, what do you want? I don't know. So kind of looking like that a little bit. Well, I really see you wanting something, but not being sure completely about what it is that you want. And the universe doesn't get that message. So who the hell knows what you got in return for this manifestation. In the current situation, the Tower, the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, I see you struggling to create a brand new beginning for yourself. Something is happening where I see you going through something. I don't know what it is. It disconnects you from yourself emotionally, completely. And you're looking at, how the hell do I get out of this? How do I make something brand new happen here? Because, you know, I don't want to deal with this. In the immediate future, the Sun, the King of Swords, the Nine of Cups. You're looking for happiness here. And from a mind perspective, from a logical perspective, I feel like you know the steps on how to get there. I do see the Nine of Cups here, so there's hope that your heart is opening up for that too, because, you know, happiness is something that needs to be felt, not thought of, even if you have the thinking part figured out. So let's clarify. Let me clarify the Ace of Cups. Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups. There's love here. There's a soul connection, quite important to you. There's stability in this brand new beginning in love. So I'm not sure if you're creating this as an energy or you got this going on at your side at this time. Or it's just something that you want. You know, you see it out there in the universe and you're like, that's what I want. But it's here and it's beautiful in how it's showing up. Let's do the Magician in the recent past. Ooh, squirrel almost fell off the fence. Got back up. It got back up. For the Magician, you get the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so tied up to this manifestation is a sense of stability that you're trying to gain for yourself. That could have meant maybe you want a new job, or maybe even the job you have. Maybe it's good, but that's where you're focusing. You know, kind of like, this is where my focus is at. That's all I want. Perfect. I mean, it is tied up to the material a lot, your manifestation here. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of determination, a lot of, I gotta make something happen, you know. So that's the clarity in the manifestation. Now, what the hell came through with that Eight of Swords, where I see a lot of confusion? Oh. Well, why didn't you say so? For the Eight of Swords, you get the Empress, the Page of Cups, the King of Pentacles. There's another energy attached to your heart. Like, yeah, you're manifesting things for yourself here. Quite grounded in the material. However, attached to your heart, there's a presence here. There's someone here. And that creates a whole lot of confusion. Like, do I do this for myself? What about my heart? Yeah, screw my heart. I gotta do this for myself though. But myself means my heart too. And in my heart, there's this other energy. So what the hell do I do with this? And that's where the confusion stood. Squirrel. It's trying to hide an acorn. That's where the confusion stood when you had your little conversations with the universe about what you're trying to manifest, you know, because on one hand, okay, you got it clear, you know what you want for yourself, but your heart is part of you, and in your heart there's someone there, and that created a whole lot of confusion. Let's do the Strength card in the recent past. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, the Lovers. So it's not just someone random. This is quite a powerful connection that you felt to someone. And you did want to bring a sense of balance in there. But man, there's a lot of overthinking on your part. What if I do? What if I don't? What if, what do I do with it? I don't know. So I don't feel like you did anything about this situation. You just kind of kept it in at the mind level, at the confused mind level here. Okay. Let's do the Tower in the current situation. The Two of Pentacles, the Star, the King of Swords. I don't know what the hell is happening with this Tower in your life currently, but there's something happening that's making you question your desires. Interestingly enough, you're showing me beyond that a sense of, oh no, I know what I want. But then above it, there stands an energy of, I have no fucking clue what I want. So something is kind of making you question things here related to your desires, your own desires. Let's do the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Swords. You're dealing with a lot of deception here. And part of it is your own, part of it is coming from the outside. It's almost like because you're kind of experiencing it from inside, you're attracting that from the outside. Oh man, the universe is kind of challenging you here to stand in your power and to figure out what it is that you want. And this is a tough lesson, especially when it comes through with deception, because it's like sometimes you think that's exactly what you want, and then, you know, 5 minutes later it's like, fuck no, that's not what I want. So it's, and then you got energy that you were pulling in to show you quite the deceptive things to pull out from that and to figure out, is this for real or is it not? You know? But first you got to figure out the deception within yourself to be able to sort through the one outside of yourself. So I see these repetitive scenarios that the universe is kind of sending your way to try to figure out through them, to try to figure out your own clarity through them, because they're very, very deceptive, very all over the place. So this is not going to be the easiest task for you, but it's not impossible. You know, you just have to pull yourself out aside and give yourself enough time to gain clarity over what it is that you want. And for that, you're going to have to bring your heart out a little more, because from a mind perspective, you're showing me, I got this, I know what I want. And then on top of that lays the energy of, I have no fucking clue, because I don't see your heart in there. I don't see that balance between the mind and the heart. From a mind perspective, you could be like, fuck yeah, I got this. But then why are these energies showing up if you got this? Why are these deceptive energies popping up for you? To figure things out through them. And then when I don't see that balance between the mind and the heart, I'm not going to believe you that you got this. The mind can tell you 1,000 things, and you can be sure of those. But when the heart comes in, that's quite the cherry on top. Like, okay, now I believe you. You know, I need to have a little sense of that to believe you. Otherwise, the mind can be deceptive. Only the mind in there, I don't trust it completely. Let's do the Ace of Pentacles in your current situation. The Two of Swords, the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles. All right. You may want to revisit a partnership, or kind of looks like a friendship or a partnership, a collaboration of some sort. You do want a brand new beginning there in that direction. The problem is you don't know how to make it happen. There's a little bit of confusion on your side. Like, okay, well, you know, are we going to start from scratch? Like, where do we start with this? There's a little bit of confusion there. Let's do the Sun in the immediate future. Seven of Swords, 10 of Cups, 6 of Swords. You know, I'm going to give you a visual here. So you see happiness. You're heading in the direction of it. You reach it. Just as you reach it, you pull away from it. But you don't pull away completely. You pull away by looking at it and being like, what the hell am I doing? Why am I going the opposite direction? But you still go. And then you're like, okay. Stop. Snap out of it. And let's go back towards happiness again. And then you do the same thing. You reach it very close to happiness. And then you're like, okay, let me get the hell out of here. Let me pull away again. That's your fear. That's, in order to feel happiness, you would have to feel vulnerable, open, exposed. And we're not used to doing that. You know, humans in general are not used to staying in there. Yeah, we feel it once in a while. It's like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. But we're scared to hell. When it starts to get uncomfortable, because we're not used to doing that, we run in the opposite direction. I see you doing exactly that. When you're so close and you feel it for a split second, you're like, oh, out I go. And it's your fear. It's your fear. It's your fear, yeah, to experience happiness. But this to me is a good sign, because that means your heart is opening up. Whenever you get so close as to touch it even, that's your heart opening up. And then you get scared and you close it back down, you know. So that's good. You're going to need that to figure things out here. To figure out what it is that you want. Let's do the King of Swords. There it is. The Emperor, the King of Cups, the World card. That's the balance that I'm talking about. The King of Swords, King of Cups, the Emperor is in the middle. What more do you want? That's balance. That's perfect balance between the mind and the heart. And that's the place that you're looking for in order to clarify, especially this mess that's coming through in the current situation, you know, to gain clarity. You are reaching that by the looks of it. And as you reach that, you're actually ending a cycle, which hopefully it's this one of confusion. Cool. Let's do the Nine of Cups. Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands. Yep. And you're seeing options, you're seeing choices, especially tied up to a particular energy that I see you going towards. You're starting to see those options, because up until now, maybe you did see those options, but maybe they were blurry. Because, you know, if you don't have clarity for yourself, everything outside of yourself is kind of going to look blurry, or it's going to feel blurry, or it's now that you're stepping into this place of balance, you see clearly the options and the choices you have when it comes to, okay, I want to make a move in this direction, you know? So you're coming out of foggy times by the looks of it. Let's see what the universe has for you. Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the World card. You kept on hanging on to some sort of a commitment here that I feel like, again, you're closing off some cycles, and I'm not sure what that means for you exactly in terms of letting go of things or hanging on to things. But I do see you stubbornly hanging on to a particular energy, to a particular commitment possibly. I don't see you doing that anymore. You're starting to release certain things, and you probably need that to gain that clarity. To start releasing certain things that you held on to without even knowing necessarily why, you know. Some things you're going to keep, some things you're going to release. It's quite normal. So, but this is tied up to a particular commitment. But that's it. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.